we're both, I've had double fusion, neck and lower back, and I had stiffness there, past accidents and things like that, but and so that wasn't in a good shape before the twine, but now I know it's nothing, no crime.
Hey, Karin and Donnie, thanks so much for coming to spend time with me today.
Thank you,
Oh,
Tracy.
thank you, Tracy.
It's always a pleasure to see you guys. You're so cute.
Thank you. It's always good to see you and hear your voice.
Ah, so let's talk. This is video number 2, I think, from your results with the Q wave, right? The QT wave. So can you tell the members what you have noticed that the changes or the improvements since you got your white devices?
Ladies first.
Oh, okay, thank you, hon. Pain. Oh my goodness. Just because just to recollect, if anybody hasn't seen the video, but I had a fusion, L4, L5, and S1. And so they have two metal rods and a metal plate.
Lots of screws.
So in lots of screws. So back in the day, and the pain is like from really almost zero, just very minimal to nothing at times. I'll preface all of this is it's so important to help yourself, help the Q twine help you. Yeah, I mean, me and same with Donnie. So what you guys show about lifestyle, the cooking, a little bit of exercise, just these are so important, and the right supplements. I say the right, depending on your body and what you need. So Darlene has jumped in that aspect, and we're in gratitude to all of you guys. I mean, I cannot say assimilation of nutrients. I noticed that. I mean, I used to have to test for what works for me might not work for Donnie. I'm so hypersensitive. I appear to be. I experience hypersensitivity. So now I could literally assimilate a good quality multi-liquid vitamin, vitamin C, and I'm really absorbing this. So this is really awesome. More energy, but not the shaky type, like my neurological system seems so much calmer. I know it.
I would agree with that.
Would you, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, and that's what I experience along with moving, like Darlene was showing, from the red zone to the yellow. So it's always a work in progress. But these Q twines, it truly is heartwarming. And that's it. So I gave you some just some generic there, and I'll move it to Donnie.
Well, wait, hold on a second, Corinne. So Darlene, when was the last time she scanned you?
March. So it's
okay.
March. And so
about 5 or 6 weeks ago.
About 5 or 6, and it was our third scan. And she
but it was
saw
our second with the white twine. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, only the second.
No, our third with the white.
No, I don't think so. We're trying to figure out when we got the white,
why
placed the black and that kind of thing.
So. You know what? Why I remembered it was the third is because we asked Darlene, where can we go from there? And she's like, well, you're getting the home healing. So you guys are going to move. We open the door for the next step. So until we receive it, and we know we will, it's coming. Yeah. We're right on that beautiful road that Darlene assisting ourselves, like hepatic cleansing, because cleansing what's could be backing up from the Q twine cleansing. The Q twine is if we feel into all of that, the Q twine is, to me, killing a lot of maybe parasites that
Yeah.
were given to me. A lot of it was vaccinations and food. So while these dead little bodies are floating through, they can get backed up in the liver and kidney. And so hepatic cleanses are really important.
Right.
And these are things that could stress the body more without us even knowing if people aren't aware of that.
Right.
So I just wanted to throw out that really assisted us.
Oh, greatly.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Really. I mean,
So
Darlene,
here's a question for you. So did Darlene give you, like, I'm thinking that maybe I need to do a video about this. Did she tell you how to do hepatic cleansing, which is liver cleansing for those listening?
Yes.
she recommended all of the things that she thought would improve us
She-
based off our baseline,
Yeah.
you know, as we're going through this. So this process. And it was cleansing some different nutrients, some that we could be taking, and we noticed a tremendous difference. with
Like
that.
this one
I
is
mean,
simple.
really a game changer.
I don't.
Cleansing was a big deal.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Mhm. Isn't it? It's like,
And
You know what else helps your liver in a huge way is coffee enemas.
we did that actually when we were in Ecuador. So Darlene brought that up. Thank you, Tracy.
and that was probably the last time, which was 4 years ago, that we left Ecuador, that we really used to do all kinds of cleansing down there, and then we hadn't. So when we started doing it here on Darlene's recommendations, we really started noticing a difference. And because we were a little plateauing between the first and the second, we felt we were. Darlene saw improvement from the first to the second evaluation, but we felt we were plateauing. And so then she really boosted our game. And then we, with this cleansing. And then, so we're doing liver cleanse. We do this box, was it the colon cleanse?
Yeah, this is that. It's a colon cleanse, but it's
gentle stuff.
liver.
Gentle
This is mild, but I'm not trying. I mean, it's no.
They vary, but the ones we used to do in Ecuador were nasty.
Yeah.
a lot worse. We did a gallbladder
Liver
cleanse that took,
gallbladder.
I think, 4 weeks to do.
Wow.
It was absolutely incredible, and an outcome was, I don't even want to get into the nasty details of it.
No.
But it worked to the point where you have the greatest euphoria feeling after you're done, because it just cleanses you. But there is
4
Chinese.
weeks. Whoa, that's a long time.
They think anger. The Chinese believe that anger.
Angry liver.
Angry liver, angry person kind of thing. So if you don't cleanse your liver, so that's what, all this cleanses you and your filters, and you need that. But
Yeah, that's awesome. So
Yeah.
Don, what have you noticed?
okay, I got a little list because I don't want to forget anything. So I might apologize.
It's real quick on behalf of Darlene, guys, and I'll just go really fast. That we asked Darlene. This wasn't like she's professing anything or pushing anything.
Right.
She didn't. We were like, we're very open because of her profession and what she does. We really honor an individual like her. It's quite unique. These holistic, practitioners. So we were like, please, we know that we're aware that you're not a physician or a medical doctor. This isn't about that. We just want to go the right route. And that's how Darlene was able to recommend, but because we pressed it, we begged her.
Oh, we asked her for recommendations.
Yeah, bless her
And
heart.
she follows similar process.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, she's awesome. I mean, she has years of experience. She had her own spa. I'm sure she's told you her background, but she's very experienced with nutrition.
And you can see she's a beautiful woman for, whatever age she is. And she just, you can just see it works. So, but let me go real quick. First of all, I just want to kind of give a background. I received my first black unit, twine unit, in May of last year. So we had that until I replaced it with a white in December. And then I've got a second white in March. So I'm wearing two. And so that's kind of where I'm at now. And I did see improvements all along the way every time we added. Of course, had to kind of get used to wearing that second one, break into that, because I was hurting a little, so so I had to go on and off a little bit.
What were
But
your symptoms of herxing?
oh, you just don't feel good. It could be different. It could be
Fluish.
fatigue. It could be
Fluish, kind of.
yeah, you're not feeling very yeah, you just don't feel well, and you get tired and fatigued is one thing that I noticed. And so you just take it off for a few hours, 4 or 5 hours, and then reintroduce it. But introducing a second twine, if you've been wearing one, you just kind of do 4 hours on, 4 hours off, or maybe even 8 the first day or two, and to just keep wearing it more, and then until you feel normal, and until you don't have that kind of condition. But it's kind of mild conditions. So you got, Corinne helps me realize I might be hurting and vice versa. Sometimes, might not even realize it at first. But now we do. Now we do. So, but anyway, my health improvements, and they began primarily with the white. I mean, the greater with the white device that I really noticed this, even though I did notice a more mild improvement with the black. Physical pain was one thing, but my movement, my joint movement, I've had genetically, I have like arthritis in my yeah. Well, I've had experience that arthritis, joint pain, and that quite a bit, especially hands and wrists and that kind of thing as I've aged, and it's gotten worse. And so I really noticed improvement within that area.
Oh, okay, good. When you said it got worse, I thought, oh, what? It got worse?
It's worse when it was worsening with my age, and then the
Okay.
twine helped,
It
but the
appeared.
white really changed, and this two white twines really turned it around. Really noticed it. Now it's the whole body. I feel like I'm moving like a much younger person. I don't have the joint discomfort whatsoever. And it just gets better and better.
Plus
And again, I've only been on it since March, the
plus
second twine.
He supplements with protease or protease. So
Protease.
Proteins, yes. So I take
we get a really
that.
beautiful
Yeah,
one.
I've taken 4
Yeah.
to 6 of those a day, and now I'm taking less. But that also, yeah, I think helps. But I'm absorbing things better, like Corinne said. When I take some, I notice it. Yeah, so I mean, everything's just much better. See, what else did I have here? Reduction in overall pain. And Corinne mentioned this. Like I've had double fusion, neck and lower back, and I had stiffness there, past accidents and things like that. But and so that wasn't in a good shape before the twine, but now I notice nothing, no problem at all. And again, the second twine even more so than the first one. Skin condition has really improved quite a bit, and Darlene picked that up in her measurements as well for both of us. Our skin has definitely improved, which is your largest organ in your body. So, I mean, that's very substantial.
What way? In what way did it improve? What was wrong with it, and what?
Well, we live in a desert climate. It's Arizona. Even we live in the mountains, but it's dry here. So you get dry skin, and I just feel a more elasticity to it. And then as I was getting older, I was really, you could cut yourself, your skin thins out, right? And I'm noticing a thickening of the skin, and so and it's still occurring, right? We're still into this only from the second twine since March. So, I think that's greatly improving. But I've noticed just a better, overall texture to the skin. So, but again, let's see, another thing, my hair seems to be getting a little darker. So it was all white before, and it's darkening. It's slow process, but I've definitely noticed this. And so that makes me believe I'm absorbing nutrients that I wasn't able to absorb beforehand. And so again, and I believe a lot of this is the twine. It's not only that we're taking more different nutrients, that Darlene's recommended,
Mhm.
we believe we're absorbing them much
We
better
know.
and much more energy too. So I think that's all hand in hand. And throughout the day, I don't, I used to take naps and that I don't really need to take that. I never do now, and so, and then when I go to sleep, my sleep's improved too. So, I just, yeah, yeah, 8 hours of sleep, man, that's great. If I 7 or 8 hours, and it's solid, so, and I feel more awake when I awaken in the morning, more alert. So then you just get up and start going and less grogginess. And so that's happening too. So this is great. And I think that's about it. Those are my majors.
Oh, is that all? Really? That's awesome. I mean, think about that because especially the pain, when you have pain, it just shuts you down. But when you're able to alleviate that, you can live again.
Mhm.
Yes.
Right,
Yeah. Oh,
right, exactly. So,
it's incredible, but I emphasize like you guys do all the programs. You don't, okay, not everybody has the time or has, or not everybody can do it or will do it,
yeah,
but just focus on more health. Like Dr. Alfredo just gave us a generic about water. Way to set it. You have said,
yes,
I don't know how many of you guys have pointed out water, water, water.
yeah,
It's so important. So just some fundamental steps to change your lifestyle because the twine is if you think you're going to eat pizza all day and Pepsi and put on the Q twine, it's a miracle. Same with the Q arc. How far is it going to take you?
yeah,
Before someone runs into the same situation they're in.
right.
So we realize it's a lifestyle, it truly is.
Yeah.
There's no diet,
And it's like
it's just a
and
lifestyle.
I might say that we have changed a lot too. I mean, it's not just Q twine. We've changed our diet this year, particularly after the first. We said, well, we're going to clean up our diet a bit. And so, um, we ate out less because when you go to restaurants, they don't care about health. It's all about flavor there. So you don't. There's the oils that you get and all that in when you eat out. When you are at home and you can cook your own meals, you get, even though it's more time consuming, it's more rewarding health wise. Um, and if it's time consuming, then just make large batches, and then you've got food for the whole week, whatever. But we've cooked more at home this year, and we've noticed a diet with the diet change and improvement in health. So that's very important. And so diet and you exercise and lots of water. I mean, those are all your three basics that you got to have.
Yeah. I
And
mean, it's not hard. It's not hard once you get used to it. It's like just setting a reminder to hydrate. But hydration is really important. And so I'm glad you guys are doing it. I think it's helpful to work with Darlene like that because it just reinforces the behaviors. So that's awesome. I can't wait to see your guys' report. I'm starting a new project with Darlene, and I'm sure you'll be invited to be on it. um we're just trying to figure out all the moving pieces on it right now, but it's coming together and it's
oh,
going to be great. So I'm sure we'll see you guys on that show.
oh my God,
So
that's
Cool,
so
cool,
exciting.
cool.
I mean, Tracy, thank you for everything. And I'm honored to we are just
Mhm.
part of the team, if
Yeah.
you will. And then the MAC team was like icing on the cake for me and for Donnie
Well,
because
I'm in the background on that.
yeah,
That's
but you give me some he keeps me grounded, as you could tell.
yeah,
you
that's
know,
awesome. We all need that.
because I'll get way out in outer space and Donnie's like, reel you in.
That's
I like that. But truly, and the MAC team, just an FYI, I do love them. They're great. They are great. They're
oh, good.
they bring so much to the group. So I just want to get going with the calls. But I mean, I'm chopping at the bits to tell people how excited we are to remind them. But like I could kind of give you, I can role play before you and Cynthia could evaluate, or however you guys want to do this going forward. But I feel like I know it could, I know I could spark them. And it's not just me, we all can. We all can. You
Yeah.
know?
And I think the survey is going to be first, like,
Yeah.
you know, quickly. If we can get that out next week, that would be a great goal. And then we can move forward from there. We'll just give them a couple days to fill it out, and then we'll evaluate the results. And perhaps that could be a question. Like, would you appreciate a call from the team?
Yes.
You know, and then see what their responses are and see if, you know, they answer. So anyways, that's for you guys to discuss. I don't want to get too involved over there until I'm needed. But all right, you guys. So will you come back and do another interview post QARC?
Absolutely.
Yes. Oh my
Oh,
God.
sure. Happy to go.
Anytime.
Awesome.
Anytime.
I
Love you.
can't wait to see the younger you.
We can't wait to see. Well, we're feeling it inside, Tracy, you know? So it's pretty exciting. Love you, Tracy, and thank
Love
you
you
for
back, my friend. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. I'll see you guys soon.
All right.
Love you.
Have a beautiful day. Mwah. Bye for now.
Thank you for making this QHS project fly. This valorous admin team, thank you. Key community welcomes you. Thank you for making your home QHS healthy and happy. Thank you for helping us place QH centers all around the world. Together, hand in hand, we make miracles happen. QuantumHealingSystems.org. Thank you.